It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? Hell yeah, Friday. Okay. Rags to go. Episode. Norwegian coming in with a 10? What the hell? You got your tax refund? Let's go. Thank you, Norwegian. 10 bomb, that's huge. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. Insane amount of support this morning as I'm like half awake right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You donate a deck or something when you're mentally coherent. Yeah, I just woke up. My bearings are not together right now. Gotta get my bearings straight. I'm too busy being scammed. I'm surprised this deck doesn't play Shieldred. Well, that was it? Take your Dauthi. Pass? So thank you for the tier 1 as well. Welcome back for the 9 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Tons of subs this morning. So much so that we're on a train. Scam train. Let's go. Hey, Kevin, thank you for the tier 1 as well. 7 months on you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Seriously, that's crazy. I can believe up K command. You got really high on Wednesday night, and you were high still till yesterday morning at work, so I feel like today's my reset day. I did this last week. About to go to 2 RCQs this weekend. One meta is blue-white hammer heavy. The other's elemental heavy. Don't know what you're running yet. If you want to beat blue-white hammer consistently, that'd be with elementals. You want to beat elementals consistently, that's like... What beats elementals consistently? I don't even know. Elementals kind of lose to themselves. I guess Scam's pretty good against elementals. Anything with Blood Moon. Creativity. Creativity. For sure. It looks like they might be Reanimator. And this might be a mistake to make them discard. Yeah, Burn's okay against elementals, but it's not the best. Creativity's like insanely broken against elementals. Rhinos is good for probably both. Yeah, you might have a good time on Rhinos if you have Rhinos. You still have the cartridge, damn. Pretty sure they're playing the Goryo's deck. Oh, we're about to find out what they're playing. Scam would be a good choice for at least the elementals half. Hammer is doable for sure. A little bit tougher though. That seemed like a good idea to draw Tourach. Well, they've been in the Kroxa, so if they draw Goryo's, I'm dead. Accord! Accord, thank you for the kind words. Oh, shit. Well, that might have been good if they don't like mending into something great right now. Thank you for the kind words, and welcome back for the 6 months. Happy to have you here. Oh, almost a level 3 scam train. Yeah, you can win the matchup against Hammer for sure. Sometimes you just, like, get mopped by him, but what deck doesn't just get mopped by Hammer sometimes? I played Elementals, and I've gotten mopped by Hammer so quickly. I have 2 tap lands in my hand. I think I'm just attacking with Tourach, because if they did draw the Goryo, I really don't want them to get me with it. Would you be down for a scam dono deck today for the subs, or would you try some reps? I'll take a scam dono deck. Absolutely. I was actually just gonna try a bunch of different scam lists today anyways. Because I have like 2 here that did well in the challenges that I wanted to try, as well as the Skelemental deck for Funsies. I've collected all the level 2 emotes. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. Not my YouTube. Get out of your YouTube. I want to try this one with the Kroxa in it, which got... They didn't go first, but got 6-0 at Charlotte. I want to try this build out, and then I wanted to try this build out, which got first in the challenge, in the Super Qualifier, or second in the Super Qualifier. So I at least want to try out these 2 today. but I got time for a dono deck as well. Okay, Reanimator. We got Hearses, we got Brutality? Fury in the sideboard. Alice on 2 is probably game over against them, but at the same time, I don't think I want to cut myself off with 2 drops. They're just too powerful. Kind of feel like Kroxa helps them in this matchup just because it lets them bin a card. And they could like bin in the Troxa and then untap Goryo. So I probably don't want Kroxa. I guess I could leave in a Lightning Bolt. Same problem with Lily, but I think I could maybe get Lily down after I already know what the rest of their hand is. Choo choo. Have you tried Scourge of the Skyclaves? Gotta get tired of jamming creativity and Omnath Pause. I kinda want to pick up Scammer Murktide for Palette Cleanser. I think the one that's the most different from those decks would be out of between Murktide and Scam. I guess they're pretty much the same. Brutality, Binding. If I play against Tourach, I should take the Brutality. Yeah, both of those are good palette cleansers, I think. When I think about it. I'm probably gonna cycle this Unearth. I don't need it. That's gonna take it my entire turn. I pretty much spent all day yesterday working on some animations and visual effects for the new YouTube channel, which hopefully I think will get going pretty soon here. I'm gonna hit in with an Inquisition, see if they drew anything relevant. We are playing Skelemental. Verdict, Binding, Godless Shrine. Alright. Judge, Binding is a 1-drop. Please remedy this. Oh, I got Binding Verdict. I think Tourach is just so powerful right now. What's your verdict on that multicolored Maverick deck? I went 4-1 with it. It was actually much better than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't bad. They should have done that in response to Tourach. Maybe. They just grew Tourach like so much. Oh, baby. It's an 8-7. 8-7, you have no hand. I have a Hive of the Eye Tyrant to start exiling your graveyard. Graven Cairns. I've been self-teaching myself how to animate in After Effects. Keepable. It's been 2k commands. Would you recommend as the best red-black deck? I think that Scam is generally more powerful than red-black mid-range. So I would have to go with Scam, but that's why I'm trying them both out. So I could probably let you know by the end of today what I think is the best build out of the ones I've tried. I still think that the Scam list that I write about on Patreon is very powerful. The Leyline Scam list. Paradise Mantle, Flayer Husk? What is Flayer Husk? Living Weapon, 1-1? I'm gonna take your Pure Steel Paladin. I don't know about this Flayer Husk nonsense. Also, apparently I should have kept all 3k commands, because we're playing as Hammer. I thought they were proxies. They're kind of sweet. Rags to go. I don't know about all this Flayer Husk business. Yep, I'll take 11. I have some missing like Lily Edict. Oh boy, an Ornithopter. You picked up a few traditional Rakdos trophies, but Scam feels more powerful for sure. That's what I was thinking as well, just because it's like Rakdos with the nut draw. You can still play a pretty fair game plan. Ooh, free card. Piece of candy. That's a good one. James Woods. How to catch James Woods and Dingo. Piece of candy. Death touch for players, etc., etc. Guess I'm gonna bin the Skelly. Nah, I should bin the Dauthi. I'll leave the Skelly because it's just 6 damage. Alright, Mana Goose, give me the top card of your deck. Another Ornithopter. I'll actually take that. I accept. Just because I have this Ornithopter. What are your thoughts on Skelly? I think it's good in most matchups, but not this one. This one is not very good at all. Bye, Lily. You served me well. Alright, Frank, have a safe drive. Bonk. Piece of candy. I love getting free Ornithopters. So they've drawn Stoneforge into Pure Steel into Stoneforge. It's pretty good. Not gonna matter, but pretty good. And they only have a Nettle Cyst. I guess I'm gonna deal 2 and make them discard. I think like all that discard is really good against elementals, right? So if you like match up into elementals, you're just big chillin'. Which is probably not a bad place to be. Shock, discard, discard, shock. There's just only a handful of decks, so all that discard's not good. Like, it's fine against Murktide. Not preferable against Murktide, but it's fine. It's, like, not great against decks like Burn or the Jund Mirror or the red-black mid-range mirror. I think it's okay most of the time. They're probably going to trade Yawgmoth for Ragavan here. I need to draw some gas. Good update, thank you. I did spend a little bit on that spreadsheet, so hopefully it's helpful. Is Ob good versus Murktide? No. They're way too tempo for Ob to do anything. Ob's good against the decks where you either need to gain life or play the long game. And against Murktide, you're not really playing the super long game because they have iteration, so they're going to out-tempo you in the super long game. Using to, like, leverage an advantage against Murktide and then try to 1-for-1 to keep that advantage against them. Alright, my opponent's dead. Cool. Alright, Hidetsugu, Fatal Push, Explosives. Fury. I don't think Skelemental is going to be that good. I could probably trim a couple. Lily's also pretty bad. I've been playing Brutality for a little bit in Scam, but in a traditional Rakdos mid-range deck, I think it's been pretty much a mainstay. I don't mind Brutality at all, just because it doubles against both Burn and Creativity, so you can, 2 mana Duress for Creativity. I think it makes it good enough, as opposed to Ob, where Ob is only really coming in against, like, Control and Burn, and you see less Control than you do Creativity. So I think having the access to another card against Creativity is better than playing Ob Nixless right now. If Control gets more popular again, though, then Ob's probably going to be better than Brutality. Although Brutality's not even bad against Control. I'd still probably bring it in. Just how I want to sideboard? I think so. Maybe Lily's good enough to keep in. I generally think Lily's pretty bad. But if we got into situations like that where they had one giant Pure Steel Paladin, it might be better than Skelemental. Let's try like this. I might take out the Lily game 3 if it goes to a game 3. Skelemental better than Ragavan? Well, I definitely sideboard all the Ragavans out. Just because I think Ragavan is atrocious in the hammer matchup. Like, I hit him, 10 times with it? It wasn't 10 times, it was 8 times. And it just, doesn't do anything. I'm going to keep this hand against my better judgment, because I can cycle the Unearth. Kind of hard to pass up a turn 1 discard spell against hammer. Yeah, Ob's getting against control. Sword of I Can Never Beat That. Stoneforge Mystic Hammer. Double Urza Saga. I probably have to take sword. Excuse me. I probably have to take sword. Good old morning allergies. It's because the sword makes any of their creatures a threat. If I go get Cauldron, I get to terminate Stoneforge. I'm actually more concerned about these Urza Sagas than anything. Had I not drawn the Terminate, I would think about taking the Stoneforge and trying to find an answer to the Sword of Fire and Ice later down the line, but I think since I have the answer already, I can just safely take the sword. Interesting that they didn't play Stoneforge Mystic and they decided to be mana inefficient this turn. They're just giving me more time by doing that. Not sure how I feel about that. I think the rest of this turn for me just looks like cycle this Unearth. If I draw a Blood Moon, honestly, it's not helpful for me because I will have only mountains. I have no basic swamps right now, but the way this mana worked out. I suppose I could also terminate one of the constructs. I might do that. DM me on Discord. Okay, I'll take a look at it after I finish streaming. I guess maybe I terminate this. I do need to draw Black Source though, which is a concern. Mana Tithe? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Out here getting Mana Tithe. That's pretty good. I guess I kill one of these and then make them discard right now, because I know they have a hammer in hand. Discard. I do need to draw an Engineered Explosives. Man, that draw would have been so much better had they not had the Mana Tithe for my Terminate. It's up 6. Tag me for 5. Engineered Explosives. Kroxa. I guess I should do this before they draw Blacksmith skill. They're going to make another one. I am fighting for my life against these Urza Sagas. This is red-black mid-range. This isn't Scam, but I do think that Kroxa is pretty bad. It's current Scam list. I don't really have one at the moment, aside from, the one that I did well with, which was the Leyline Scam. But we're, spending all of today to figure out, where I want to be right now. So I'll have that answer for you by the end of the stream. Another Urza Saga. Oof. I want to say I looked up while in a meeting for work and saw that animation you put together with DT in it, and that is some cool shit. Thank you. Mulligan's Command. Does that save me? To destroy. No, I don't think that saves me. I think I'm just dead. Probably 4 or 5 hours today, and then we're gonna be back for the challenge. So I'm gonna say 5 hours. I want to at least get 2 or 3 leagues done today. After this one, Kroxa is bad against hammer too. I don't want Ragavan back in. If we're gonna have Kroxa here instead. Kroxa and Skelemental are both pretty bad. I can't afford to chalice on one. Seems like a fine hand. You prize the mill. Zeriak would be proud. Ragavan's pretty meh against hammer most of the time. It's not a card that I'm really happy to ever draw, but neither is Kroxa. I'm mulliganing to 4. Holy shit. About to go to 3 and then probably to 2, effectively. I need to play my land first before I Thoughtseize them. Because of Mana Tithe. Okay, so it's have to be the Singleton Urza Saga. Simple enough, right? Surely. I can beat that. Oh, I can beat that. My favorite librarian. Jeremy, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome back for almost a whole goddamn year. Nice clown music. I mean, we're playing against Hammer. It's fitting. Clown deck deserves clown music. Happy to commit absolutely nothing out here. And then ruin their whole career. Is this king music? It is king music. And clown music at the same time. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about our Lord and Savior Hidetsugu? I want to spend this Kolaghan's command just to keep my life total high. I think we can. What happened yesterday? As to why I didn't stream, I just took a day for a little bit to relax and a little bit so that way I could work on some YouTube stuff. Might be a little bit of a waste. But I'm just afraid of him like ripping a Sanctifier and then me not having an answer for that. But I did draw this Liliana of the Veil, which is going to be pretty helpful. And then if I don't have an answer to the Sanctifier and it starts like hitting me every turn, then I might be a little bit in trouble at 12. That was my only concern. They didn't play another Urza Saga. It's kind of wild. Best draw here would be a land for sure. Land? Let's go. This is my first time casting Lily so far. But I never thought Lily was bad. I just think Shieldred's Edict is better. Just because it's a little bit more versatile against Planeswalkers. They're putting up a hell of a fight for being on one card. They can get to kill my Lily here if they want to. But they're so far behind on board that I think I'm okay with that. I get to push 6 damage. Could have also just ticked up Lily, which is an idea. Grow, Tourach, grow, Mana Tithe. Couple of discard spells. Alright, feeling good about this game. But they also did, like, Super Mulligan, so... I don't know, that's how the matchup usually plays out. They also didn't have a Sanctifier, despite all their mulliganing. I'm not super happy about double Kroxa in this hand, but I think it's still keep. Kroxa comes in diminishing returns. I think I have to take the Spell Snare. It's gonna counter my Dauthi. So I probably have to take it. Is Modern Fairies playable? Define playable. Are you legally allowed to register it? Yes. Should you? Well, kind of surprised they didn't consider in response. It might have a bolt. I have a heat. Okay. Clicked on the wrong thing for Graven Cairns. Alright. Kroxa you, and then I should be able to get this Kroxa back in 2 turns. I'm probably just going to play another Ledger Shredder out. Let's put you on a list for registering through share your screen on Discord. Yeah, probably. Mm. Mm. It should have been you. You should have been the one to go and modern. Obi Young. With the exile here. Steam Vents. -3 life. This is the matchup I suspect Kroxa would be the best in. Don't make me look bad, Kroxa. Need you to start doing Kroxa things. I probably have Counterspell up though. So we're gonna delve everything away that's not Kroxa. Boop, 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 boop. Counterspell? Counter. A second Spell Snare? Second Spell Snare? I would have been fine getting Counterspell, but the extra Spell Snare is like a rub in the face, you know? Bull. Sure. I just need to draw cards that put cards in my graveyard at this point. No, I guess a man land's fine too. It's not like I'm really getting clocked by this Ledger Shredder, so I have time. What is time? But what this Ledger Shredder is giving me. I want to dash this, or do I want to animate down to the Bugbear? Among life's hardest questions. I think I'm just going to animate the Bugbear. So I can still cast the Ragavan. Ooh, that's eating a counterspell. Really good for me. That's less good for me. I guess I could still try to trade the Den for DRC. If they want to block a token instead, then I'm pushing 4 damage across. He's dead. Alright, one more card in the graveyard, and I get to get back Kroxa, which is probably game over if I get to get back Kroxa. Go to 12. So I attack with both. They block the Ragavan. I get to get back Kroxa. Or if they want to take the hit with Ragavan, then that's cool. Third Spell Snare. No more Spell Snare, please. I'm gonna be like Dobbs if they drew a counterspell here. We're sitting on a land. Snapcaster Spell Snare. Oof. Oof. Yeah. I'll just pack it in if that's the case. Yeah, leave it up to Value Cairns. It's just to send a message that I have absolutely nothing. Nah, like tapping Cairns is a pain in the ass. So I just try my best to not do it. Get these Thoughtseizes out of here. I think I can leave in Inquisition. I think that looks pretty good. I do want to keep the Tourach in against them. Is there a reason you use these artworks and not the classics ones? Just like the full art. I enjoy no borders on my cards. Or if I am going to have a border, I prefer old border. That's like my hierarchy. It's like no border, old border, classic. Streamers without borders. That's so dumb. Wait, hold up. That's actually a good idea, though. A Rakdos scam charity event called Streamers Without Borders. I think you're onto something. Sounds really good. Where did the Texas cards fall? I think they still qualify as no border, even though they technically have a border. I like Texas cards quite a bit, too. Monkey. I was thinking maybe Inquisition. I don't know. This is hard. Chat, what would you put away? I was thinking Inquisition. Lily. Spyro. Inquisition. Bolt. Liliana. Lily. One of the 3-drops, Lily. Lily's surprisingly good in this matchup, which makes me hesitant to bin her. I think I'm going to put back the Inquisition. We'll see how it plays out. I'm on the draw, so I feel like keeping the more expensive card is going to be fine. Up against Murktide. Yeah, Bolt the Bird. Another one. Just dash one of these. Have it eat a removal spell. I don't really need to just play the Ragavan here. I think I can just safely dash it. Hopefully now they try to stick a threat. If they try to stick a threat, then Lily's going to be huge. And Waffle, thank you for the follow. Another one. Please don't show me another one. Oh, please don't show me another one. Kid Cudi would be proud. Hey, Punt Master Flex, thank you for the follow as well. Hold up, is that Brickmaster Flex's alt account? Morning Bunny. I think I'm happy just casting the Ragavan here. Because if this Fatal Push doesn't work against their Ragavan, then I won't have a blocker. Could have removal spell plus spell pierce or whatever. But if they have that, they have that. Delta's out for delivery. Here comes the bling. Doo 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 doo. It's so shine. No spell pierce. I don't have spell pierce. I might try to stick this Lily. I could stick Lily, discard Blackcleave Cliffs. This black-red mid-range list did well in some challenge. I think it was the super qualifier. I don't remember where I got this list from now. All I know is it did well. I already closed it. Let me try to find it in my history. Here it is. First place Modern Challenge, 6-0. In the Swiss. Yeah, they won. By Lily. Murktide. This was like the downside to trying to stick Lily here is that they just went like Heat plus Murktide. Really unfortunate. 7-7. Terminate. 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 Rock. Notably not terminate. I really cast a Skelemental. I cast one against Hammer Time, which just hit him for 6 because they were already empty-handed. So outside of just hitting him once, I haven't really cast it. I'm on a 3-turn clock. Yeah. Get smacked. This is fine. Just means that Kroxa is a bad draw. But Kroxa already was a bad draw. Terminate. I feel like I am in danger. I might have been too early on that Liliana. Hey, maybe I just passed the turn there without committing out the Liliana or the Seasoned Pyro. I just don't like giving him a bunch of time in this matchup because of EI. It's a hell of a card for a reason. Dauthi lives that do get to consider get one more look at Terminate. They're probably just looking for Counterspell. Counterspell like locks this game up for them. I gotta try considering to Terminate. I'm gonna do it. The chest opening sound effect the moment I open the stream. What's up, Tonkin? I did see that you DM me, but I didn't check out that new list yet. I think we're running it back here. That's a tomorrow problem. It'd probably be like a Monday prelim type problem. I don't hate this hand. Upkeep sack Dauthi versus like main phase is pretty minimal. I guess upkeep's technically better because if they do have a counter magic, then it makes them tap out on their turn. But I can't beat anything, so what can you beat? Nothing. Bin's a counter spell. Wow. I mean, they're lacking red spot removal, or they're lacking a land. Yeah, the sign's RGB, so I can like. I was trying to keep it to the Rakdos theme of having it like red and purple. Let's dash Ragavan here. Well, they have nothing. It's good for me. And there's that red spot removal spell that they wanted, I'm sure. Missing on lands here was a little bit unfortunate for us. They'd keep a 2-lander. A little bit of expressive. A little bit of iteration. And I have 7 cards in hand. It's going to be tough to beat, for sure. I think they found a red spot removal spell, as denoted by that Steam Vent Shock. I think I'm pretty happy if I just draw lands for the rest of the game. Oh no, it's just a DRC. Yeah, there's 3 copies of K-Command in this list. Do I want to Tourach them, or do I want to Skelemental them, plus Bolt the DRC? I think I just want to Tourach them. Got a Hearse and a Misty Rainforest. And next turn I can Skelemental, grow Tourach, if Tourach survives. Iterate expressively. Best draw here probably be Fetch Land. So I can go fetch up Swamp and then Bolt plus Skelemental, just add cards to my graveyard for when I get to go Kroxa and then get it back the following turn. What are they kept on top? Maybe Murktide? Murktide would be pretty bad for me. Don't really have an answer to that one right now. Weird scam thing that Dingle will probably play. I'll wreck a simple scam, sure. With Breach. I'm in. Where do you get fetch land? I'm supposed to play Ragavan or Bolt here. I think I'm just going to play Ragavan because they discarded the Ragavan. Shredder Murktide, and it's rough. Rough stuff. So far, not great. Need to draw Terminate. Like always, Terminate's best card. 8/8. This isn't, excuse me, this isn't a bad turn. So I get to go push Ledger Shredder, Kroxa, whatever they have out of their hand, then have Lightning Bolt up. And I'm taking 8. I guess maybe that's not the plan this turn. Maybe it's just Spyro. Okay, well, let's do this first. Push here. I'm gonna see what they discard. Been to Heat. Bolting this doesn't change the clock. Well, that would have gone better if they had a land in hand. So I get to deal 3 to them. Does put me dead to Bolt, which is fine. I don't know if we're going to attack with Murktide. I still need to draw something. Now, do I want to leave up a red or a black here? Because I get the illusion of choice. How many? I think I'm playing 4 bolts, so I should probably leave up a red. Yeah, I should leave up red. So I need to bolt this, otherwise I'm dead. Answer was black mana. I left a black mana. I could have brought back Skelemental. Attack with both. They block here. Hit there. I don't know if that mattered actually. Oh, I'm dead. I just need to be able to kill this DRC. Murktide too strong. Hit off the Ragavan because I didn't have anything in hand that was going to be helpful for me to beat that Murktide. Would have been a land. That's true. It wasn't Misty Rainforest. Yeah, would have been Misty Rainforest. Yeah, you played well, Asmus. Played well. The double spell snare game 1, or was it game 2? One game you had double spell snare. That was like brutal. I think it was game 1. I was definitely not expecting double spell snare. I was like, oh, maybe like a counter spell, and you were like, spell snare. Yeah, the Kroxa line would have worked out. They had land in hand plus draw another land. It was a gamble for sure. They're probably playing Living End, so I'm just gonna lead on Ragavan here. We should be pretty good against Living End. Yeah, Murktide's a great deck. Can't really go wrong with it. How many Terminates are in this list? Only 2. This is why I like 3 Terminates. Murktide's such a pain. Start off by attacking here. I think I'm going to play Tourach out and then Thoughtseize them. Final Fantasy 9 music, sure. I'll queue some up after this. I haven't listened to Final Fantasy in a while. This playlist is about to be over in like 20 minutes. Waves. Alright, Tourach Thoughtseize. That's all we can do. If they have multiple cascade spells, I am in danger. No multiple cascade spells, please. Yep, that'll do it too. But this land, cascade spell. It's over, Yugi boy. If I had to bare knuckle box any mythological creature, what would it be? Probably Burnt Bison. For gifting out a tier 1 sub to Azimus. Thanks, Burnt. Hey, non-showbiz. You're back. Speaking of back. That's what all the Living End creatures said as well. Hey, non-showbiz, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome back for the 4 months. And thanks again, Burnt, for the gifty. Any mythological creature. Oh, do I want to maximize my chance of survival, or do I want to just, like, box it just to say I could? I guess that's my question. A jackalope. If it was just say that I could, I probably would have also chosen Minotaur. But if it's just to say I could, fuck it, give me like Ares. Yeah, I bare boxed Ares. I fucking got annihilated in 0 seconds, but I did it. Alright, we're done here. Yeah, we're playing Skelemental in this red-black mid-range list. Gallus in, Blood Moon in. If I want to like maximize my chance of survival, I'd just pick like a slime or something. You fight Medusa, blindfold bear box Medusa. What's up, Snowy? Snowy, I think I responded to you on Patreon, right? I believe I did. Blindfold speedrun Medusa fight. Mess me back. Alright, cool. There's a couple people I still need to respond to on Patreon. That's why I was wondering. I think I want these brutalities in. Sometimes I can just answer their questions on stream, which makes it a little bit easier. Let's take 1 brutality. Yeah, that's what they call onlylands.com now. New name just dropped. We'll keep this, but I'm not super excited. It's not the best, but hoping this Thoughtseize gets where I need to go. Sick today. Damn, I'm sorry. Wish you a speedy recovery. On Outburst, Grief, Endurance, Curator, Brazen. Take the Violent Outburst. Take the card that kills me. That domain. That domain goes to like everything. But yeah, I agree. Everything like. Oh shit! Fucking shook this. Everything that's like onlyflanders.com, it could be like / demonic tutors. And then it would still go to the same thing. Everything after the / gets redirected to a picture of Ned Flanders' cheeks. I closed everything because I shook the stupid window. Stupid sexy Flanders. Onlyscam.com. That would be a good one as well. Hey, Burnt, thanks for giving us up to Snowy. Damn, Burnt. 152. That's a lot. Them cheeks. Thanks, Burnt. I think soup is like particularly good as long as you don't have like canned soup. Chad, is there a good canned soup, like actually? Because I know some people that really love canned soup, and I just can't get behind canned soup. I don't see it. Chicken and dumpling, Heinz tomato. There's some good canned clam chowder. Is there good canned clam chowder? I didn't know that existed. Well, quote unquote good. Hey, J Shimer. I can never get it right. Thanks for the prime. Welcome back for the 3 months. I want to say it's Shimer. I think it would be Shimmer if you had. Ooh, if you had another M in there. Shimer, got it. Third try. 3 months worth of trying. Appreciate that, Jay. That brazen bar was a little bit unfortunate. There's probably some like life hacks you can do to make a can of soup taste good. That would take one of the cyclers. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to. I'm gonna take my Tourach. I was kind of getting worried about them like hard casting that endurance, just like blocking, which is why I took it. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Alright, got a violent outburst. Not too sad about that. Yudaya. Tomato soup. I enjoy tomato soup quite a bit. I'm with you on that one. Outburst. Endurance. Should have gotten the Kroxa back. I was afraid of another violent outburst, which is why I didn't get the Kroxa back yet. I was trying to bait it with this attack. But this is the downside of doing that. Is now I'm Kroxa-less. Kroxa-less and afraid. Yeah, we need a soup alignment chart. Somebody said sub goal of food tier list, so once we reach the sub goal for the soundboard, getting more soundboard slots, we'll do a food tier list. I'll let chat decide the subject. List of sub shops. Well, Subway's going in F tier. I think they drew a Shardless Agent. My prediction is that they drew Shardless Agent. Well, I think I have died. Kroxa, no. Somehow I don't think they have 2 lands in hand, but if I can Kroxa pull this win out, that'd be insane. I can attack with both. I go block. If I draw like Inquisition or something, Thoughtseize into Kroxa might sneak out the win. I can draw Collective Brutality. I think I sided out my bolts, so I can't draw the bolt. Oh, I needed that to be a Thoughtseize. Ah, man. That's like one of the only 4-drops in their deck, aside from like a cycler. Man, what's the festival in the box? That's so tragic. Should have drawn Thoughtseize. Enlighten me, Burn. What's the festival in the box? Want to help for escape? I like Bolt a little bit more. I kind of like a split, to be honest, like 2-2. 2-2 seems good. Secret Lair, a promo arcane signet, a box of each of the mystery boosters, Brothers War, and I'll be one. I have that arcane signet if you want it, because I don't need it. That was the one that they gave away at the Pro Tour, I'm pretty sure. Sitting in some bag somewhere. But, I mean, it sounds sweet. If you like cracking mystery booster packs. The card says 2022 right on it. I think it was the same one that they were giving away. Man, I can't believe we win that game if we draw Thoughtseize. It might not be the best deal. It depends on what mystery boosters. Well, I don't know. Because the mystery boosters, like, I cracked nothing out of mine. I cracked a Shamanic Revelation out of my mystery booster. My buddy TJ cracked a Mana Crypt. And he sold that Mana Crypt for $150. So, you can't ban Burnt, I'll ban you. I'll save you, Burnt. And they have nothing. Looks like they're playing Burn. I'm gonna ban you, bunny. Unban. What are we doing here? Goblin Guide? I got the answer. I'm gonna Kolaghan's Command because it's more efficient. I could just terminate. Maybe just terminate. Kolaghan's Command could go face. Yes, it's from Super Mario RPG. What's Dash Ragavan? Oh, they actually had nothing. Here, I'll deal 4 to them. Honestly, maybe we're the burn deck this game. Are we the burn deck? I think we're the burn deck. Chances are they can only Searing Blaze one of these. Well, if they didn't kill the Ragavan gets to connect here. Okay, we got all our red sources now. Spike you. Alright, Lava Spike you. Aspiring Spike you. And some dead land bolt. It's not land bolt. Hold priority. Oh, I missed it. I should have done it on the first one. Pushes in. Brutality's in. You coming for that Jund 5-0? I mean, this is like pretty damn close to a Jund deck. Take a couple explosives. What do I not want here? Probably Cake Command is a little expensive. Liliana's expensive. Just run it like that. Sword's gone. Good. Excellent. Yeah, play one Stomping Ground, a couple Rens. And then bam. We're the Jund deck. So after this, we're going to play some weird scam that Dingo will probably play. Which is some DRC Reckless Impulse Underworld Breach scam. Which is like pretty wonky. But it's a Dono deck, so we'll play that one. And then we'll play normal scam. Then in the challenge tonight, we'll be playing, you guessed it, scam. Yeah, in the challenge we're playing Mill. I hope I eat my words. Not being able to kill us on turn 1's a big feels bad, man. I'd rather drink paint than talk to control players. They do to you. Deflecting Palm Lightning Helix in hand. They have Deflecting Palm in hand. Yeah, we're kind of dead this game. Definitely need an ambulance, but for me. Save me, Tourach. You're my only hope. More Swifty. Good chance I don't fetch this game. That would put me down to 6. Not ideal. Yeah, luckily they brought in Path to Exile instead of a card that does something. So maybe we have a chance. I really don't want to fetch, but I do want to attack them with this down in the Bugbear. You could Deflecting Palm their Deflecting Palm. Think so, yeah. And fetch like your life doesn't depend on it. Oh my god, but it does. Take a draw step here, and then probably end up fetching. Never mind, not gonna fetch now. Yeah, Reddit told me I could Deflecting Palm anything, even a Worm Coil Engine on defense. I heard that as well. That's just better, probably. Because I could hit Lightning Helix. Still have Lightning Helix in their deck. Seems like a pretty good hit. Alright, sleepy time for the rest of the soundtrack, so we'll go Final Fantasy 9. Skelemental. 8, 9, 10, 11, they're just dead. Imagine just dying when I'm at 1. And I have a fetch land. This burn play was probably pretty sad. I mean, they did, they did board in Path to Exile, so they pathed a Dauthi. So we lost to Living End and Murktide. 2 decks that could probably be avoided by playing more Graveyard Hate. I actually felt like this build was lacking a little bit in Graveyard Hate. No Bolt on upkeep. No, I'm not that BM.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.